I'd like to give a quick preview of some of the things that we're doing specifically for manufacturers reps inside of our Salesforce.com construction app. And when I talk about manufacturers reps, I just want to be real clear that I'm really speaking to either manufacturers reps that may decide to use this, or companies that have manufacturers reps and want to invite their manufacturers reps into their Salesforce.com environment so that they can share information more effectively. So whether you're a manufacturer working with reps or you're a rep working with manufacturers, I'm going to show you some tools and capabilities that really should help either one of those audiences with what we're doing. So first big idea inside of our app is that we update information inside of what we call our project from lead sources like Dodge and VidClerk. And I'll just give a quick little snapshot of that. But if I drill into this project a little bit further, I can see the information that's coming in from Dodge. And it's giving me just basic information about where the stage is, what kind of dollar amounts, etc. And if I want to get into more details, I can certainly drill down. But one of the things that Dodge populates is this thing that we call project relationships. And so all of the relationships that exist inside of Dodge for a particular project will come into Salesforce. And the nice thing about this relationship is it creates what we call a link. So it's not just showing me that the architect is Perkins Eastman, but it's actually linking this project to that particular architect. So if I want to drill down into Perkins Eastman, I can see all the information and all the projects that Perkins has been working on. And so the idea is that I could really begin to see a picture of all the architects and everything that I'm working on. So with that said, I just wanted to kind of mention that relationship. Now, that's all sort of our generic standard, those are standard things that are in our app. But what we've done specifically for manufacturers reps rather, is that we've really built out the ability for them to manage which of their lines is being spec'd in this particular project and where in that process are they. So in this example, I'm looking at what we call project products. And it's showing me a list of all of the lines that I rep, and it's showing me where those lines are in relationship to this particular project. So it shows me, my manufacturer, it shows me what construction division they're in. It allows me to summarize the materials that are associated with that project, which manufacturers have been named specifically on the spec and which ones have been approved, a list of any distributors that I've been working with that are bidding on this particular project, as well as roughly the dollar amount of that particular line. Now I'm going to go ahead and drill into this, we call these project products, and I want to show a couple of things. So at this level, we're looking at the Bobrick line, which is one of my lines, and it's showing me details about this particular line. Now, the key thing here is that I can see the specific, the detailed spec, and this is something that I may share with distributors or give them so that they know how to bid this particular project. And so all of the details that are in the architectural design or the design spec will show up here. And when I say show up here, we're actually putting those in. So someone within the manufacturing rep team will generally fill this out as they send it out to different members of their team. And so you can see the specific product lines and pricing and everything else. And so inside Salesforce, we have an entire library of all the products that we're managing or that are in our line. And so I can go in and type in, a particular number, and it'll give me the specific line item that I want, and I can go ahead and add that to this particular specification if I wanted to. So having detailed information about every single spec is a major benefit. But the other thing that we're doing is what we call bidder tracking. And this is what enables the manufacturer rep to really keep tabs on which distributors have bid the project. And it also helps them keep track of which ones are likely to get the business. So as the manufacturer reps connect with the general contractor and find out which supply house that general contractor prefers, the manufacturer rep can ensure that their line has been bid and that that distributor has the information necessary to make sure that that GC gets the product. So the idea here is that the manufacturer's rep has the ability to manage both the design side, which I haven't talked a whole lot about, but it allows them to manage the design side with the architect to make sure that their line is being spec'd, but it also allows them to manage the back end of this process to make sure that their product's being purchased. So that's just a very, very quick overview. I'd invite you, if you're interested, would like to learn more, go ahead and schedule a call with me, and we can go through in more detail what we've done and what we're doing, and we can even set up a trial account for you and introduce you a little bit more at a more real level of what we're doing and how we're doing it for Salesforce.com and construction. Thank you.